Things took a violent turn at KnokX Pro in Sun Valley, California, when Raja Jackson, son of UFC legend Quinton Rampage Jackson, launched a brutal attack on Syko Stu. According to the Kick livestream, it all began when Syko, real name Stuart Smith, mistakenly struck Raja with a beer can, believing he was a wrestler. Once informed that Raja was not part of the show, Smith extended a handshake to clear the air. However, tensions reignited after fellow wrestler Andre Joel Hudson urged Raja to give him his receipt, setting the stage for what followed. Having lost his patience, Raja suddenly stormed the ring mid-match. The 25-year-old stunned the crowd as he slammed Syko Stu to the canvas and unleashed over 20 punches on the unconscious wrestler. The violent outburst, broadcast live on Kick, quickly drew backlash online, with even Ryan Garcia reacting, "This is probably the worst thing I've watched in a minute. What was bro thinking, like seriously?" The chaotic brawl ultimately ended with Smith hospitalized. So how is he doing now? This episode quickly ignited debate across social media platforms. On Reddit's r/squared circle and X, fans clashed over whether Raja was provoked or whether his actions went far beyond self-defense. Many pointed out that his father's reputation in combat sports makes the incident even more shocking, with Rampage Jackson trending briefly on X as users speculated on his reaction to his son's behavior. Douglas the Epic Malo, the indie wrestler who stepped in to stop the attack, recently opened up about the incident on the Scaling Up podcast. When asked by the reporter, after all this happened, as far as a show, like, did the show just continue? Like, how did Stu get out of the ring? I assume it was stopped and paramedic came. Like, what actually happened? Malo gave a harrowing response. He was given CPR. He was choking on his ing blood. The paramedics came. I rolled out once I realized that my ing blood was leaking cause he, Raja Jackson, got me right in the goddamn orbital bone. I rolled out the ring to go ing fight. That guy said, him, I am coming. Everyone's holding me back. He later added, man, that whole ing night, there could not be anything more mismanaged in my ing life than I saw that night. Just days earlier, Stu's close friend Marcus Hem had shared a group photo on Facebook, assuring fans, I want everyone who is concerned for Stuart Smith to know that he is awake now but in bad shape. However, Malo now offered a further update, revealing, from what I hear, he is having a hard time. He has no recollection of what happened. A guest on the show added that he was in the coma overnight. He was induced. The host followed up by noting, and he's lost most of his teeth. I heard, to which Malo confirmed, most of them. Former UFC fighter Ben Rothwell, also on the podcast, weighed in with more details, from what I hear. He had brain swelling as of last night. It's gone down since then, and reports as of late have said that he is alive. But he is extremely out of sorts, and he's having trouble walking, maintaining his balance. And they just took him off a breathing tube this morning. And they're just keeping an eye on him. The host then asked, and he does not remember anything that happened, right? Rothwell replied, that's what we are talking about, while Malo added, he is apologizing to his wife for being in the hospital. While it appears Raja Jackson's actions led to the injuries, the lingering question is, did Raja Jackson really start the brawl? Given the seriousness of the injuries described, medical professionals caution against premature speculation. Wrestling analysts have also raised concerns over the lack of proper event security and medical oversight at smaller independent shows, noting this incident underscores the risks when untrained individuals enter the ring. While the LAPD has launched an investigation, Chael Sonnen places the blame on Stuart's reckless actions leading up to the incident. Speaking on his YouTube channel, Sonnen was among the first to speculate on how the chaos unfolded. referring to a now viral backstage clip. He highlighted that Syko Stu was seen smashing a full beer can on Raja Jackson's head as the young man stood in shock. There's another video that has surfaced where Syko Stu is in the back. And Syko Stu takes a full can of beer and busts it open on the side of Raja's head, Sonnen explained. Sonnen pointed out that the situation was aggravated by the fact that Raja Jackson was not even part of the show. One of the other wrestlers is informing Stu, "Hey, this kid Raja, he's not a worker. He is not part of the show. He is not one of us. He's a dude that's back here, and you just broke a bottle over his head," he recalled. He added that other wrestlers then urged Raja Jackson to get his revenge in the ring, which fueled what happened next. Although the comments may have been meant in jest, Raja Jackson, who is not a professional wrestler, took them at face value. Raja is not a professional wrestler, but he's at an event and knows what he was told by people that he trusts, Sonnen emphasized. In his view, that misunderstanding turned a backstage prank into a violent public assault. Regardless of what went on behind the scenes, Jackson's reaction was excessive and could have lasting consequences for both his career and Syko Stu's health. From a legal standpoint, LAPD's ongoing investigation will determine whether Jackson faces criminal charges such as assault or battery. For Rampage Jackson's family, the spotlight has shifted from his UFC legacy to his son's conduct, a transition that could affect Raja's future in both MMA and wrestling if promotions distance themselves from him. Editorially, the incident also mirrors wider debates in combat sports entertainment. Should promoters bear responsibility when crowd members, relatives, or unlicensed individuals enter rings unsupervised? Many fans now argue for stricter licensing and event safety protocols, especially at independent shows. So what do you think of the situation?